Okay, friend, pal of mine, let me make a few things clear because evidently no one else is going to. You are allowing your emotions to turn you into a sporadic, broken record of a pattern. How's that going? You know, that repeat loop of sort of trying to, like, pulling yourself up and kind of getting through it. And by God, you see the results until you lose your composure. Mind you, at this point, you're very aware of this. It's hard to break, am I right? But you can recondition the mind. And I want to get further into the reading, but the key here, if you take anything from this reading, is to redirect your thoughts. When something comes up and you get all fucking revved up and all of a sudden your circumstances are piling up against you and you're discontent here and you're unappreciated and there's all this bullshit, take the, you know the energy that comes with that, how it's just like a fever that overcomes you. That is a lot of energy that if you become conscious of, you can look at it and redirect it into something that might actually benefit you. Because by the way, the one bit of clarity in this whole fucking reading is how unstable it all is. It takes away your focus. And by the way, you know, and on top of that, you're giving away all of your energy and focus to something that ultimately won't bring any real, tangible return. And then you snap out of it. And then you get going. It's all good. You're optimistic. You got this. Fucking whatever. Take control of yourself. Take control of your life. Okay? You control the mind. The mind does not control you. You are much bigger than your thoughts and even your emotions. I'm not suggesting to repress your emotions, and I understand we're in hard times, so it's almost impossible to do that when you're, you know, in a world that's evidently collapsing in on all of us into an inevitable doom. You're probably broke, because most people are, and somehow you're supposed to be functional. I get it. It's a losing battle. However, you're still gonna have to be functional. and that's the thing. You know, you can look at it in the sense of, and when I say this, it's not dismissive, because again, I'm acknowledging how difficult life can be. Hardship builds character. Hey, you may as well take it, because what's the alternative? You know, listen to that inner voice, because it's really loud right now, I feel like. And, you know, by the way, that opportunity, the goal, the resolutions you set, the vision, all that still needs addressing. And when I talk about redirecting the mind, that it may not be a bad idea to put it into that. Harness your potential, harness your energy, instead of throwing it about like it's nothing. Because, by the way, if you hear how fast that motorcycle's going, that's your life, your time just slipping away. Just slipping on into the unknown void of terrible bullshit that you never addressed or that you never got started on. By the way, I do want to take a moment to promote my Patreon. So that's where all of my extended versions of these readings go and exclusive content. And that's a great way to support the channel. And it's fucking totally worth it, and it's awesome. I've been doing it for years, and I have tons of like very supportive people and really a community that I, you know, when I stop and reflect on it, I'm just so grateful for and really proud of to see it all. And, you know, like, it's been through so much trial and error, and there's been people who just stuck with me so long. And it's really a cool thing. But anyway, you can access that in my website. I also am having a sale on all personal readings right now if you want a personal reading from me. All that's on my website in the bio. Let me pull a few more. You know something? Could you bring yourself to make decisions easier? The suggestion is to kind of, again, control that rushed energy or that, you know, sort of overbearing or impulsive kind of energy. You know, the thing with the Knight of Swords, right? As you can see, he's running super fast, and the horse is even kind of nervous, like looking back at him like, hey, I think you're about to crash us. And there's certain aspects of ourselves, right, that have to be addressed, nurtured, and developed. And by the way, it's not fun. And it's not this whimsical, you know, you've ascended into the starseed 10,500D explosive character thing. Whatever people got going on. I don't know anything about that shit. But this is the alchemy within. You know, the thing to keep in mind is that, you know, the symbol of the God, what's it called? totally lost my train of thought. Not my train of thought, but I cannot think of that word for the life of me. I can't continue until I think of this word. So this may roll into the Patreon. So if it cuts off, check out the Patreon. I can't. Yeah, you're gonna have to wait a second because I have a point